Welcome everyone, welcome back to the world of Lumen. Today we are going to talk about a specific topic because we asked you guys to answer a poll, and so the results are how do thoughts create reality? And so we are going to ask our guides to expand on this theme.
Yes. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you guys for joining us again. Before we get more into the channeling state, we will state our intent and become more aligned. Yes. Dear higher guides, dear higher selves who are always with us, we invite you all more into our space, into our bodies, so we may become more clear, powerful channels of all that is, of the divine, and be of the greatest service to all.
Yes, we are Ashtar, coming in the love and the light of the highest love and the highest light for the highest good purposes. We greet and honor each and every one of you listening to this message, whatever the time is or will be. It will always be accurate. We greet and honor your guides, mentors and guides, and we greet and honor the larger collectives and collectives that are also listening to this transmission. Yes, welcome.
Yes, thank you, dear Ashtar. I am Ra. Yes, I come to you in a more integrated fashion on this beautiful day. Welcome, dear ones. Gather around, gather around. Let us have a nice chit chat. Yes.
Yes. And we greet and honor you, dear brothers and sisters of Ra. We are so happy, and what an honor, what a pleasure to talk to you in this way. Yes. Hello.
Hello, hello indeed. Yes. If you may give us the honor, dear Ashtar, we will give
Yes.
a crack at it first.
Yes.
Yes, dear ones, so we hear your questionings on thoughts. On thoughts, how do they create reality? This is a common idea in the realm of upliftment that, yes, indeed, thoughts create reality. And so let us remind everyone present. First and foremost, you are all that is, dear ones. You are one with the one infinite creator. All things begin and end here. Now, from here, you can say everything in between is a play of channeling, you may say. And as we've spoken before, channeling is happening for everyone. All individuals are channeling the divine, are channeling life force itself. And so, as channelers, dear one, when we have a thought, what is occurring? We are channeling in life into this form of thought, into this shape that is constructed by this thought, and life begins to flow through or accumulate, or it begins to be coagulate in a way. There are many words that could be used. Life begins to be invested in this thought. And so when you have many beings, individuals in this reality that focus on a particular similar thought, then even more life flows through into that thought idea. And so as more and more of this life force energy becomes invested in to a thought, it crystallizes more and more. It crystallizes more and more. It formifies more until through this process, yes, physicality is born. Physicality is seen. And so this is the, you could say, general process of how thought creates reality. And we will also address the idea of, well, I am having this thought, and why isn't it being reflected in my reality? And we will say there are multiple ways to look at this. One, you have not invested enough of your attention awareness into this thought. And two, there are many other thoughts that you are thinking on a conscious and unconscious level that may or may not support this thought. And so, yes, dear ones, this is the process. And dear Ashtar, if you wish, please add to, elaborate.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much. And yes, we will emphasize a few points here and there. Yes, as you said, and so we took notes. And so we say to these dear humans in human form listening to this message, yes, most of you ask yourself, why do I do not manifest this thought? I wish to pursue this dream of mine, and this is not happening. And so you may enter, dear ones, enter into frustration state. Why is this so? It is so because, as our dear brothers and sisters of Ra are saying, you have multiple thoughts at a time, way too many, and they are not aligned. And so you wish to pursue one specific goal, but your other thoughts throughout your days are saying the opposite. And so there is a miss and disalignment within what you consciously or unconsciously want, and all the parasite thoughts that are also in your environment. This is why enter into a state of silence, meditating is so crucial to help you clean all those other thoughts that do not align with the goal that you want to pursue. This is very crucial, especially at these times, because dear ones, these times are more and more being more activated, and so much is possible to do at this specific point in time. And so you need clarification. There is a need for clearance, for clarifying, for cleansing your thought system. Sometimes there is way too much. And there is also way too much thoughts around Gaia herself. Yes, and yes, there is a need for cleaning, but we ask you, or we recommend, that you first do the cleaning for yourself and just clear your thoughts. Yes, accordingly to the goal that you want to pursue. Yes, and always keep in mind this idea of being of the love and the light and of the service to others for the greatest purposes. Yes, yes. We would like also to speak about another thing, is that sometimes some of you are very too much into one specific thought. You wish absolutely to have this, to possess that, to date with another human, and you are forcing this thing, and it is too narrowed. You are too narrowed because you focus way too much on this, and sometimes it is not aligned with what you truly wish, what your higher self knows is best for you. And so sometimes you wish too much in a forcing way, but it does not come with forcing. There is also a need for receiving, for allowing the energies to come at you, to come through you. And so this state of being the receiver is also very important. So we say to align your thoughts, to clear and clarify your thoughts. You have a thought, you have something you wish to pursue. Yes, this is good. You align your thoughts and actions toward it, but then do not force everything, dear ones. Be gentle, and it will come at the perfect timing as well. So you need to relax and ease yourself. Yes. Dear brothers and sisters of Ra, would you like to speak more about this?
Oh, yes, we are so grateful for this beautiful, wonderful answer. And we thank you for, yes, let us add that in the focusing upon something, upon a thought, upon something you wish to create, it is important how you are focusing. And as dear Ashtar has spoken, has said, if it is focused on a way, in a way that is strained, and if you think that, as Ra said, I am not investing enough energy, and you focus even more, we say it may seem as a paradox, however, the way to focus more energy is to actually step back a bit and to relax, as Ashtar said. And in this way, you are loosening your overly constricted tentacles upon a thought, and it allows a greater energy to flow, to support in this more harmonious manner. And so when we say, dear ones, yes, you are not investing enough energy on a particular creation, it is, yes, dear one, relax more, dear ones, yes. And see as well the other areas in your life that perhaps you are not focusing on enough as well, that you are neglecting in a way because you are overly strained in one area.
Yes, we totally agree about this idea of balancing. Of course, we agree with everything that Ra has just said. But we say, dear ones listening to this recording, yes, to balance the area. You wish to focus on dating this person way too much. But what about your bond that you are creating with your family? Are you spending time with your family? Are you spending good quality time also at work with your colleague? Or are you neglecting these things because you focus so much on something else? And so in that way, there is an imbalance and also sometimes suffering, because what you do not see is that this by you focusing too much on something. And sometimes the other part of your member of your family, they know that maybe another path is possible and would be more beneficial for you. And so, but you do not see them, you do not listen to them. But if you allow, if you relax, and if you are in a state of balancing the different areas of your life, then you will receive their insights and maybe consider them greatly. And also, you can also focus on yourself. Are you, for instance, meditating, dear ones? Are you also traveling from here and there? Are you walking into nature? Taking these times for you, just for yourself alone, even though you're never alone, is also very important for you, because it is in that state of stepping back, doing other activities, but also being within yourself, that you can receive and maybe know that the thought that you're pursuing is probably not what you truly desire, but maybe there is something else underneath. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
We also would like to speak about the when you are in a state, dear ones, of opening up, this flow of energies can come through and integrate within yourself. And so it's like if your cells are opening a little bit more, opening to the divine, opening to your true self, because there is something here, dear ones, listening to this message, is that when you, as a human in a human form, you wish to pursue a very specific narrowed activity slash sometimes a person. There is sometimes a disalignment and also a disconnection with your higher self. So, dear brothers and sisters of Ra, would you like to speak about this?
Yes, yes, yes. May we ask for a more specific, directed questioning?
Yes, yes, because sometimes what we see is that sometimes people are very narrowed focused toward another human being. They wish this being and not every other beings, but sometimes the higher self knows way much better that another divine being is waiting somewhere else. It can be a being, or of course it can be activity, it can be some work path. And so sometimes there are some humans focusing on, I want this job, I want this job, but they're not seeing that their higher self is telling them that no, this is not the most accurate path for them and not the smoothest path for them. Yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the clarity. Yes, this is indeed the truth, dear ones. This is why we say to spend time in a meditated state, to open to your higher self. There are many things at these times that are capable, that are possible. However, it is not done from, as Ashtar says, a small self, a small bodied self that is trying to create everything from the small state. There must be an opening. There must be an opening to the greater self, the higher self that has that higher vantage. And yes, there's a common theme at this current time in your world of overly focusing on some things, on some people, and under focusing on those that are very close and near and dear around. And we remind, dear ones, those that are listening, you are here for greatness with a great purpose. And yes, it is indeed to create the life of your dreams. However, we remind that the life of your dreams contains community, that there is no aloneness in a wonderful life. They are not, yes, they are opposites. A wonderful life is full of community. And so it is not in the seeking of a specific person or specific type of community and the pushing away of all others that this is created. For greatness requires the encompassing, the acceptance of all of yourselves, dear ones. And so, yes, we understand family may be triggering. We understand those near and dear at your heart and near and dear in your space can be triggering. However, it is important to remember that they are showing you where you within requires some more opening, some more accepting, some more loving, some more, yes, yes, yes. They are me, I am them. We are in this together. And as this becomes a part of your day and your life, then the life of your dreams comes oh so smoothly. The forcing is not necessary in this way. It is more of a yes, allowing, allowing. Yes.
We thank you so much for this amazing answer. Yes, we congratulate you for this wonderful answer. And we would like to say that, yes, a wonderful life indeed is made of communion and community and love. And by the love comes the acceptance of others that you can see as different, that you can see in a polarity way. And this idea of pursuing your dreams, dear ones, also come with accepting the others. Yes, some of them may not behave the way you wish, but have you thought from their point of view? Maybe you will understand that they are right in their perceptions as well. And so there is no disconnection between them and you. And there is this need for understanding that, yes, they are showing you some ways to do things. They are trying to light few aspects of your life. Maybe they are agitating a flag, whatever the color of the flag would be. And so sometimes there is also this, yes, this need for accepting the message of others, in that you can grow and flourish and take into consideration what they are saying and also the energies that you're sharing all together. Yes. Yes. We would like now to speak about another topic. Is that, dear ones, some of you know or are aware of this, but your thoughts, each thought corresponds to a shape, a geometrical structure. And so you, by having a thought, are sending a signal, are sending a shape. Yes. And so there is also a need from time to time for some of you to be clear on what you wish to create, what you really want. It's like having a shape that is all blurry. We cannot see exactly whether it is a triangle shape or a square, and this is blurry. Yes. And so there is a need for, all right, you are having and pursuing a thought. There is a need for not overthinking, as we said, but for clarification. What is it really that you wish to desire? And to be crystal clear as a crystal, as the shape of a crystal. Yes, and so that you can design your thought, and a thought can always change, dear ones. This is perfectly okay. So do not stick with that if you consider that, all right, you changed your mind. But just be clear on what you wish to accomplish, what you wish to live, how you wish to live it. So we are asking you, dear ones listening to this message, what is the life of your dreams? How would it look like? Who would you share this life with? Who would be the people around you? What would be the experience that you would live if you had a life, full of joy and excitement and radiance? What would be the experience that you would experience if you would have this life of your dreams, knowing that this life is already here, dear ones? It is not in your future, because there is no future. We understand that this is not your perception of time and that we may have a different perception. But anyway, we ask you to be crystal clear on what you wish to accomplish, who you wish to accomplish it with, so that the geometrical structure of your thought would be more clear. Yes.
Yes, indeed, we absolutely agree with this. And we say, yes, dear ones, the clarity is important. The clarity. When the clearness is not there, the shape of the thought is, yes, is muddled, muddied. And as we say, life is always flowing through. However, if something wishes to be experienced clearly, then the thought you are thinking, the thoughts around that thought you are thinking must be equally clear for that life to flow through and crystallize in these ways that you say you desire, dear ones.
We thank you for this wonderful answer, dear brothers and sisters of Ra. And we have a funny questions, as we love those funny questions. So we wrote many. Dear brothers and sisters of Ra, we have 3 questions. So we will ask you all them 3, and you can answer them if you wish. So we are going to ask you, dear brothers and sisters of Ra, what are your thoughts right now? Then, this is our first question. Then, do you think as a collective? This is a funny question. We know this is very funny indeed. And so, who is thinking within your collective? We love this question as
Yes.
well.
Yes, yes. Yes, we will say we think, and our thoughts are of love, light, joy, and peace. And we see all of this beautifully, crystal clarity and all of creation, every single one of you listening, we see this in you, dear ones. Our thoughts have been aligned, our polarities have been harmonized. We do not see, yes, we do not see the disconnection. We see the unity within all. These are how our thoughts are organized. These are the thoughts that we think. We think in love, we think in light, and we think of, yes, we observe, rather, we allow the what is beyond thought to enter into our space, this experience of all that is. Yes.
Yes. And as for us, Ashtar, our thoughts are, of course, of the love and the light, although sometimes they are also quite very practical because we have, as some of you know, some specific missions that require a crystal clear clarity on our goals, missions, directions. Yes, and technologies as well. And so there is a need for extra clarification. And as we are also a collective, the collective has to share one mind. And we have to feel that we want to take and have and go on the same direction. So there is a need for highly charged harmonization between ourselves. Yes, in order for us to function, in order for us to travel the world, as we could say, and to also use our device, our system. There is a need for crystal clear clarity and also a perfect alignment of us all within our collective so that we may achieve our goal. And so there is this need for all of us to align perfectly with one another. And in that case, in that way, we form one as we are all one. Yes.
Thank you, dear Ashtar, for this wonderful questioning. Do you have any other thoughts before we come to a close?
Yes, we have another question for you, dear
Yes.
brothers and sisters
Yes,
of Ra. This is another question related to the human body of the humans in human form listening to this message. Are cells, muscles, bones, bodies, are they thinking?
Oh yes, we love this question. We say, yes, dear ones, they absolutely are. The the thoughts that they may be having can be said are a different layer of thinking than the more coalesced human form that is thinking thoughts, yes. However, absolutely, all things are alive, and all life are having thoughts. Those thoughts may be different. The cells may be thinking of the cells around them, the chemicals and molecules entering into them. However, yes, they are having thoughts. It is another layer of thought.
Yes, and we will add on this, and thank you for this wonderful answer. We will add on this that Gaia herself is also thinking through her different layers and organisms and life within. As you know, that there is much life in, on, within, inside Gaia herself. And so these are all thinking of different things. And yes, as some of you know, trees are thinking, they are communicating with one another. There is a communication between trees, as there is among fungi, and other species as well. They are all communicating, and for communication, they require thought systems as well. And so yes, they are thinking and then taking decisions at a collective level most of the time, but they are still thinking. So we recommend to you, dear ones listening to this message, that you do not think that you're alone, the only species on this planet Earth Gaia of yours, that you're the only one to think. This is not accurate, dear one. Animals are thinking, trees are thinking, herbs are thinking, every living organism is thinking in its own way. Yes.
Yes. We feel this is quite good and complete for this day. Dear ones, thank you for joining us. Dear ones, we see you all. We appreciate and honor you all for the great work you are all doing. Yes, we will speak again soon. Adonai.
Yes, and we greet and honor you, dear brothers and sisters of Ra. We are thanking you so much, so greatly for this wonderful and loving communication on this topic. We greet and honor each and every one of you listening to this video. We greet and honor your guides. We greet and honor these two channelers as well, as they are putting much effort to be able to, yes, carry our informations. Yes. We honor each and every one of you. We greet and honor all the realms paying attention to this message as well. We love you deeply and dearly, and I will speak again soon. Adonai.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ashtar. Thank you, Ra. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Caroline.
Thank you, all of you for listening to this video. We think it's helping you in your day-to-day life. Thank you, Leo. Thank you to our higher guides. Thank you, Ra. Thank you, Ashtar, and thank you, everyone. And we are going to record another video very soon on our thoughts.
Yes, we'll see you there.
See you.